Psalms 40, verse 2 says, "And he hath brought me up out of a horrible pit in the miry clay, and has set my feet upon a rock, and he's established my goings." That is my favorite verse. If I had to pick one, that's where I would go, that I could proclaim with David that very same thing about my life. I was in my 20s, should have been a glorious time, but instead I found myself housebound. I had withdrawn from society into my home, then withdrew in my home into my bed, and I became an agoraphobic. I didn't even know there was such a thing. All I knew is that fear and anger were ruling my life, and I didn't know how to make it stop. I knew the Lord, but I kept telling him to fix me in the night while I was resting so I could rise up righteous. And he kept giving me counsel through his word that looked too difficult for me to be able to do. And I remember there was a morning I woke up and I thought, Patsy, you've isolated yourself in here from everyone you love and from all of life that you once enjoyed. What will you do now? And I realized I wasn't going to make it if I didn't change. And I cried out to the Lord and I said, Lord, I will do whatever you want me to do, but I'm unraveling in my mind and my emotions, and you're going to have to help me. And I heard a thought inside myself that was so defined, it was like a voice. And what I heard was, make your bed. And I thought, make my bed? I'm falling apart here. What do you mean, make my bed? And I had just said I would do whatever you wanted me to, Lord, and now I'm arguing with him when he asked me to do what should have been simple. Finally, I acquiesced. I relinquished. I agreed with him that I needed to make my bed, but I was in it. So I got out, I made the bed, and I had no idea that was the first step to solid ground. He is a counselor, and he will work with us and use his word within us that we might be able to do things that are much harder than we think we're capable of. He has brought me up out of a horrible pit and the miry clay, and he has set my feet upon a rock, and he's established my goings. He will do that for you as well.